Welcome back to End of Trading on YouTube. Today's video is called What is the minimum trade size on eToro? So I'm making this video because eToro has updated their minimum trade sizes for stocks, ETFs, and crypto 2 days ago, and I'll be going through why I think they've done that. Also, we're going to be going through the risks of leverage, etc. And I'm going to be doing an experiment on leverage. Okay. So the news is that as of the 5th of December 2021, the minimum trade sizes for all eToro users are for stocks and ETFs, it's only $10 now. So this is great for people in different countries like the Philippines. I know where a $10 could be a lot more money than it is in Europe. Crypto is $10. Currencies are $1,000. Commodities is $1,000, and indices, these are just a group of stocks, are $1,000. Okay, so $10 is great for stocks and ETFs and crypto too, because stocks used to be 50, I believe, and ETFs used to be 500. But it does change. But be careful to check in your country of the minimum trade size. And all you have to do that on eToro is, let's say I put in $5 when I'm going to buy stocks, the minimum is $10. You can see it's now $10. So you can check in your country. I believe in Russia and some other countries that the minimum trade sizes are much larger. Okay, so also with the minimum trade size includes leverage. Okay, so leverage I would not recommend for beginners. I don't use leverage anymore because it's got the high risk of losing money. I'll show you some examples. But if you use leverage, you can make a trade size of $10. So let's say you put in a trade size for a stock for $1 and use ten times leverage. That means that you're borrowing that $9 and you can make the trade with $10. Okay. So for example, if you're making commodities, so commodities, the minimum amount is 1,000, but you can trade with 100 and use 10x leverage, and you can trade on commodities. Okay. But just be careful and remember the minimum amount to copy someone on Ether is $200. But always check their bio to see the recommended amount, because every trade has to be $1. So for example, for JP Corp bond, it was $600 you had to invest to open all the trades. Because if you invested 200, some of the trades wouldn't open because it might have been just at 60 cent of your 0.4% of your $200 would have been around 60 cent. So just be careful with that. But just the risks of leverage. So 68% of retail investors lose money when trading with CFDs. In other words, leverage. When you use leverage when you're buying a stock, it turns into a CFD, contract of differences. Okay, and I'm just going to show you that here with a brand here. It's Louis Vuitton. Everyone knows they make they're a luxury group in perfumes, cosmetics, etc. But I'm going to do the minimum trade size. Okay, so I'm going to click on buy. I'm going to go $10. Okay, I'm not going to put in a take profit, and then I'm going to use leverage of 5. Okay, so I'm going to set up a buy position, $10. So $5. So if it drops to $5, it's going to drop to $5 5 times quicker, and it's going to hit the stop loss. So I'll buy it. Okay, but also I'll do another trade, but I'll use a short position for $10 with leverage of 5 and take off the take profit, or you can't take it off on shorts. So the stop loss is automatically set to $5. Okay, so 5x leverage on a sell position. So the two of them unable to set order. Okay, I don't know why that is, but if I go to my portfolio, maybe eToro doesn't allow you to do both a buy and sell position. But you can see there on the same stock because it's equal and that. But you can see there that already I'm minus 1.53. That's with the spread fees. So it's the problem is with leverage. If it goes down to $5, so it's going to drop 5 times quicker. So on a normal trade, it might be like down. It might be down 10%, but that will mean it'll be down because I use 5 leverage, it'll mean it'll be down 50% and it will sell off the stock and I'll lose the money. And the problem with that, if you didn't use leverage, you could wait till the stock rises again and then you could have you wouldn't have lost the money. So time is always in your favor with using leverage. I wouldn't recommend using leverage short in stocks, but with buying stocks not for beginners, and you just need to be careful, like because it's you can lose your money when you're starting out trading with that. So just be careful of that. I'll just try one more time to open this with $10. Okay, let's open with 11 so it makes a little bit of a difference. So a leverage, okay, so open trade, will eToro let me? eToro would not let me sell it. I'm not sure that. I think that's because I've already bought a position on it. Okay, so that's just leverage. Just be very careful of that. I wouldn't recommend for beginners, okay? So already minus, it's just the spread fee there. It's not moving too much, this stock, but that just shows you with the leverage. Just be very careful with that. Wouldn't recommend it for beginners. And the reason why eToro has reduced the minimum copy amount is to make it more accessible, as I said, to maybe countries that's in Asia or South America, where the wages aren't as high as Ireland and the UK or Europe, but it's still quite high for commodities, etc. But you can use leverage, but I would not recommend using leverage because you're only borrowing your money off eToro when you use leverage. And also the reason why is the massive over the last year when everything was happening last year, etc. And this year there was a massive spike in the, if you come to Google Trends in buy stocks, I just put in buy stocks for the UK. You can see last January there was massive amount of interest in buying stocks, but now it's dropped way, way, way down. I can even see it with my YouTube channel. On this time last year, well, January of last year, you can see here there was a massive spike in interest in buying stocks, but that has all come back down. And this happened when there was all of that GameStop. Everyone wanted to get into the GameStop and etc. and crypto and stuff, the meme stocks that pumped that up now. But the interest is falling, falling, falling. So less people interested in trading stocks. If you can see over since 2004, you can see that like last this year, the start of this year, there was so much massive interest in buying stocks, but that has all dropped away now. You know, it's coming back down to the even level again. So that's why eToro, there was a lot of people joining at this time, and there was some technical difficulties with everything on eToro too, if you remember. But the interest over the last 12 months has come way down on trading stocks, and I can even see it on my channel. But you can see there, so interest is coming down. So this is to attract new investors. Also, eToro are planning to release stocks to the American market very soon, and also we're all waiting on eToro to go public with FTCV. If that will happen probably early next year, hopefully. But I hope you enjoyed the video. It's just a quick video on what is the minimum trade size for eToro. But remember, just be careful with leverage. And it's great news for anyone that was waiting to trade in stocks but didn't have the finances, the high amounts. Like you can start. It's all depends on your country and how much $10 is worth somewhere else, etc. And economies. But just be careful with the leverage. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Remember, please like and subscribe. And remember, if you have any questions at all about eToro, just leave a comment and I'll get back to you straight away. Okay, peace and love. Thanks for watching. Bye.